or the stuff you're eating, you actually feel good, okay? What's up, boys? Today I'll show you exactly what I eat in a day to stay in top 1% shape. I only eat 3 meals, but these 3 meals are absolute game changers. I'm going to show you how I prepare it, when I eat it, all of that. So let's get started with meal number 1, breakfast. So this is a breakfast I eat every day, a simple shake. I just show you the recipe and some nuts. So here you've got a lot of protein, here also some protein and very good healthy fats. You also got some carbs, a lot of fruit. So yeah, it's basically all you need to feel good. When I created my meals, I really focused on not just that they are good in macros, calories, protein, of that, but that I also feel well. After eating this, I don't feel like sluggish or something. I feel energized, I feel well, and I can be focused on my work. Also when eating, especially breakfast, I try to have no distractions. So I don't want to be watching Netflix or YouTube or scrolling my phone. That's not good because in the morning your mind is fresh, right? So when you go on your phone, you watch other content, other people's content, you just fill your mind up with shit, with our opinions. You don't want to do that. When you're eating breakfast or any meal, right, focus on the meal that you're eating. That way you'll also have a better fullness feeling, so you actually know when you have to stop eating. Breakfast done. As you can see here, I finished the shake, I finished the nuts, and the next meal is of course lunch. I will show it to you. You will definitely like it. Boys, so once again in the kitchen. It's 1:30 now and it's time for lunch. We're going to do something very nice with a lot of good carbs and protein. This is how you do it. This is the final product. It definitely looks amazing, and it may be a little more, it takes maybe a little more time to prepare on all of that, but after lunch I'm going to tell you some variations that you can do with this meal. But also just think about it, I will put always in the calories, the macros, and also the micronutrients, because at the end of the day, it's not just if it fits your macros. Your diet shouldn't be if it fits your macros, but you should have a diet where the stuff you're eating, you actually feel good, okay? Here you have a lot of vitamins, you have good stuff in here. So I'm going to eat this and then we'll talk. Also, you can add some hummus if you like it for the taste. I finished lunch, and so about the variations, you don't have to use that special couscous, but you can also just use rice or normal couscous. Then also there was a lot of vegetables in there, but I definitely recommend to you that because of the vitamins. But what you can definitely use and replicate is what seasoning and what spices we use for the chicken, because I definitely am not a very huge fan of chicken. I like more steak, but really that seasoning, that is a game changer, because then it doesn't taste like just dry. And also we use the air fryer to do it, but you can also do it in a pan, of course, that's not a problem. So that's everything for lunch. I'll catch you for dinner. We've got something nice planned. That's a pre-workout, boys. You're gonna have fuel for your training. Steak is the dinner for today. It's just very good for protein, and when you buy steak, just don't try to buy the cheapest. Of course, you don't have to buy the perfect steak, the most expensive one, but just, yeah, be aware of the quality and where it comes from. Food is done. As you can see, absolutely demolished everything. It was very tasty. And yeah, again, you'll see the calories and macros, everything. I will put you that in. We had a steak, then we also had sweet potatoes. We also had garlic, paprika, some cottage cheese. So again, it wasn't a super complicated meal. You just have to know what you eat. To stay in 1% shape, you always have to eat some vegetables, protein, and good carbs. That's the basic things that you have to cover in every meal. And there's of course some details. So if you want to lose fat, for example, you have to eat a little less, but that depends of course on the person. I myself want to maintain or build a little bit of mass while also losing a little bit of fat. So what I do, I just eat a little more than I should. Alright, that's everything I eat in a day to stay in top 1% shape. It's around 3,200 calories with a lot of protein, also a pretty high amount of fat, but also a good amount of carbs. That way I can provide my body with everything it needs so that it can recover well, and that way I can also progress in training. Because if you want to stay in that 1% shape, you can't be getting weaker just because your nutrition is bad or because you aren't sleeping enough. Your diet and your sleep has to be on point so that you stay in top 1% shape. And besides training, I just feel good after eating this meal. So even after lunch, even after breakfast, dinner, I can still be focused on my work because I'm not overly full. But of course, boys, I just showed you one day of eating in my life. So it's not that I'm eating every single dinner I'm grilling, or every single dinner I'm eating steak. That's not like that, okay? I have some like base things or base meals that I can do. For example, rice with chicken, like today, rice with couscous. Then you can also add potatoes, sweet potatoes, fish like salmon. There's really solid foods that are very good for your body, and it also doesn't have to be extremely expensive, okay? You don't have to force yourself to buy everything in top quality and spend a lot of money on that if you don't have that budget. At the end of the day, the most important thing is that you find a diet and meals that fit your schedule well. So if you don't have a lot of time, you won't be able to cook very complicated meals or with a lot of components. And I'm not saying you should eat fast food, please don't do so. But if you don't have a lot of time, you can, for example, do meal prep. I see a lot of people that just, like bodybuilders, right? They meal prep broccoli or vegetables with rice and chicken. It's maybe not the most tasty food, but if it fits your schedule, then it's great. So as I always say for training, keep it simple, and with your diet, nutrition, it's the same. Keep it simple. That's it for today's video. I hope you liked it. Leave a like, leave a sub so that you don't miss the next video. So I've got a big project coming up very soon that you will definitely like. So again, make sure to leave a sub. And yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. Stay disciplined. Cinih Kusas.